My body felt like my own again. I decided to stop being a passive observer and try a 30-day experiment. I started with a standard, well-researched dose. 5 grams of creatine monohydrate a day, just mixed in a glass of water. It was tasteless and simple. Didn't change anything else. Kept up my daily walks and light exercise. The first week, I noticed 2 things. First, I gained a couple of pounds. The research prepared me for this. It's a known effect where creatine pulls more water into your muscles, which is part of how it works. It wasn't fat and it leveled off fast. The second thing was a subtle but definite increase in my energy. At 3 p.m. slump started to disappear, but weeks 2 and 3 were when things got real. I was carrying a large bag of soil for the garden, something that would have been a struggle before, and I did it with one arm. I didn't even realize it until after I'd set it down. The staircase wasn't my enemy anymore. The aches after a long walk started to fade. I just felt solid, stronger. This wasn't just in my head. What I was feeling is backed by extensive science with one very important catch. Creatine works best when you do. While studies show some benefits from creatine alone, its effects are dramatically amplified when combined with resistance activity. This doesn't mean you need to become a bodybuilder. It can be bodyweight squats, using resistance bands, or lifting light weights. The activity signals your muscles to get stronger, and the creatine provides the fuel to make it happen more efficiently. By the end of the month, I could lift more, walk further, and recover faster. My body felt like my own again. The physical changes were amazing, but what happened in my head was what truly felt like a game changer. That heavy brain fog I mentioned? Around the 3rd week, I realized it was just gone. It was like the sun burning through a morning mist. My thoughts felt sharper, and words came to me more easily. I started noticing it in small ways. Remembered a neighbor's name without that awkward pause. I could read a chapter of a book and actually remember the details the next day. My focus was back. I felt mentally quick again. For me, it simply felt like someone had turned the lights back on. My 30-day experiment has become my new normal. The strength in my body and the clarity in my mind are still here. I no longer look in the mirror and see a man who's fading. I see someone who decided to take control. The biggest lesson wasn't just about a supplement. It was about realizing that a steady decline isn't our destiny. Our bodies and minds are resilient, and there are safe, research tools that can help us fight back. It's about switching from being a passive spectator in your own aging to being an active participant in your own vitality.